Hi, it's Peter Andre here. You're listening to Six Towns Radio in Stoke.
We love music. You are locked into Six Towns Radio.
So, Peter, you're in Stoke this week. Claire's probably told you all about Stoke, and you have visited here before. You've been to Alton Towers, you've been to a supermarket here, you've been to the Britannia Stadium, so you know a little bit about the area.
I do, and, actually, three of our very close friends are from Stoke. Carl Machin, our road manager, we've got Claire, my manager, and then we've got John Caldwell, who has Caldwell Children, who was the founder for Phones for You, and he's from Stoke as well. And of course, you got Robbie.
Yeah.
You guys have been churning them out.
Yeah, we're
very
blessed.
good.
We're blessed. We really are.
Yeah.
Have any of them pushed an oatcake under your nose?
Oh yeah, I love them. Yeah. Although apparently you guys have got different styles that I don't know about. I only knew of what I thought was standard, but apparently you can have cheese and bacon and all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can have whatever you want on them. They are more of a breakfast thing, but they're so delicious. You're over here to promote your new fragrances. Tell us a little bit about that.
So one's called Forever and one's called Forever Young. Forever is, much more sophisticated. It's very sort of, if you think of a young Elizabeth Taylor on the red carpet, that's what Forever is. It's that sensual, sexy scent. And it's, the alcohol content's great on it, so it stays on you. It's very, very good. And then, of course, you've got Forever Young, which is more a daytime fragrance, or it could appeal to a much younger market. But people that do wear Forever could also wear that in the day. But Forever has elements of rose and vanilla. You've got Forever Young, which is more the musk. So it's really nice.
Yeah, Forever Young's got less alcohol, though, of course.
Yeah. No, the alcohol content in them has to be strong, because the problem is, on a lot of times when you release fragrances, and why some of the big companies do so well with them, is because if your alcohol content is low in them, it doesn't stay on the skin.
Okay.
So what happens is you spray it, and 10 minutes later you need to spray again. And so if the alcohol content in the perfume is high, it will last a lot longer.
Ah, right. I've learned something new today. Every day's a school
day.
It really is.
Every day's a school day.
You're getting ready to do a couple of shows, aren't you? You've got one in Telford with Rylan. Are you looking forward to that?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to be great. I mean, we've got a great live band. We've got great live backing singers. It's a whole big, energetic live show. Great visuals. So I'm really looking forward to it. And, we always put on a show. That's one thing that's the reason we think that we sell out a lot of the places, and why we get big crowds. It's not because people necessarily have to like all your songs or anything like that. It's because, we put on a show. They know that they're going to get entertained when they come down, and that's what it's all about. So I'm really proud of that.
People work hard, they want to play hard, they want to come see a show, and you do put that on. You sell out.
We do love it, yeah.
Yeah, you sell out big venues, you sell quite a lot of albums. Is this because you don't get enough PRS from radio play?
Yeah, that's very true. Well, I'm the first to admit, that you go through stages in this industry. I mean, I'm lucky I've lasted this long at all. But, it's changed, where I was always on the radio back in the 90s. I mean, Flavour, I remember Flavour was A-listed on Radio 1. I Feel You was A-listed on Radio 1. Mysterious Girl was A-listed on Radio 1. Some of the stuff I did later on with Montel Jordan and with Coolio, they were A-listed. But then we obviously this time around are doing a lot more TV and reality and presenting. So, you might not be getting the radio play, but what releasing albums is for me now is not about chart position. It's about being able to do the tours, and the tours are selling out. And that really is the end goal when you're releasing music, is to sell the tours.
Yeah.
Of course you want a chart position, but it is to sell the tours. And so for me, I'm winning, even though, of course, I would have loved the radio support,
There's a radio station that won't play Robbie's songs, for instance, because he's deemed as too old. But he's only like 39, 40.
I know. Isn't that bizarre, isn't it, eh?
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful that I get any love at all in this country, and I do. I get great support.
Do you think your kids will follow in your footsteps? Because they've had a taste of the limelight.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one. What I would do is I won't let them sign anything until they're out of school, because my dad didn't. My dad made me finish school, and then I signed a contract, but I wasn't allowed to. It wasn't effective until I left school. So Dad had to sign on my behalf.
Yeah.
And I've said to the kids, when they're old enough, they can decide. But I would certainly be able to give them the experiences of what the good and the bad is. And I think, of course, we all hope that our kids are going to be doctors and surgeons and, architects. But it doesn't always work like that. But I think you just got to try and bring them up to make their own choices, but try and show them the right road, I guess.
Yeah. I've recently adopted my girlfriend's 5-year-old son, and we've got another one due early next year. I'm 41 and I've been a DJ for years, and I've always thought the rock and roll lifestyle is brilliant. But recently, sitting at home watching SpongeBob, being a kid myself is brilliant, isn't it?
Mate, this is it. This is what I say to people, that people say, well, what makes a good dad? And I said, the minute you put your kid first, your child's first, you're a good parent. There's no set rules.
Yeah.
You change when you got kids,
You definitely do. Well, thank you very much, Peter, for coming on the line today.
Thank you too, and thanks for being a very nice journalist.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Broadcasting to Stoke-on-Trent and the world. This is Six Towns Radio.